Eagle and Bear, a story of friends. In the late 1980s, when my daughter was still a toddler, I had a dream. Being as I had never been politically inclined and had barely an inkling of the iconic symbolism of the countries of the world, this dream was hardly typical for me. I was nearing the ripe age of 30, and Reagan was still in office. The dream began with a desperate urge that I must get in touch with our president to warn him of the impending danger. I was unclear of the nature of the danger, but felt that he must be told how important it was to heal our country's relationship with Russia. I was told to tell him the story of Eagle and Bear. Eagle and Bear were the best of friends. They went everywhere together, and all the forest creatures knew where one was seen, the other was not far away. Every day they would fish together in the river. Bear would pull the fish from the river 2 at a time. He always gave Eagle the smaller fish, and he would eat the larger one, and both were satisfied. One day, Eagle asked Bear, "Why do you always give me the smaller fish and keep the larger one for yourself?" Bear was rather surprised by the question and answered, "Well, because I'm larger." Eagle became indignant and accused Bear of being selfish and taking advantage of Eagle's generous nature. Now it was Bear's turn to be indignant, feeling that his system had always been acceptable before. In truth, he didn't have to give Eagle anything, since Eagle was perfectly capable of getting his own fish. Much to the distress of the forest creatures, an argument ensued. With a final snort, Bear lumbered off, grumbling, and Eagle flew away with a furious shriek. Months and years went by, and neither would speak to the other. The forest creatures shook their heads and were sad for them both. One day, in the late fall, smoke could be seen on the horizon. Bear had just finished his summer foraging and had found the perfect place for the winter in a deep hole under an ancient tree that had fallen many years ago. Eagle, seeing the smoke, flew high in the sky. He saw that the fire had begun to rage and was eating its way through the forest. He flew here and there, warning the forest creatures and showing them which way to run to safety. Suddenly he remembered Bear and realized that he was in danger, sleeping soundly beneath the great tree. In that moment, he knew that he must fly back and warn Bear before the fires reached him. Eagle had overcome his pride and listened to his heart. Bear and Eagle are now the greatest friends once again, and they fish together every day. Peace and harmony now reign in the forest, and this makes the creatures smile.